1966, the last sighting of the men's Swiss international skiing team was made, except the coach. The Swiss authorities blamed the disappearances on him. Yet, his name was cleared. When recently, a photo taken of this woman was unearthed in a cottage deep inside the forest of, close to Lofoten, Norway. To date, the woman's identity has not been identified. Within the cottage, one mitten and a skiing staff were found as evidence. Norwegian authorities, using advanced photo analysis techniques, suggest that the woman's hair appears to have an unusual green hue, not found in hair coloring products, at the time the photo was taken. In 1995, the Women's International Football Cup was delayed for one day, and 4 members of the Italian team went hiking in the nearby forest in Norway. The time of disappearance was 11:15. The Norwegian authorities have never disclosed how they know that the 4 women disappeared at this exact time. All that was ever found of them was one ripped-up pair of shorts and one shoe. In 2014, the remains of 5 Swedish Navy men and 1 teenage girl were found off the coast of Vimmerby, Sweden. There was only one survivor, their captain. Börje Bagardottir.
Rhyming is a poetic technique that involves the repetition of similar sounds.
Now, there are many things lurking and biding their time in the great forests of the world. But one of the most dangerous and disgusting is troll. Did you know that around 30,000 people go missing each year in the wilderness of Scandinavia? What happens if captured by troll? The lucky ones just get taunted and roughed up. The unlucky ones, the majority, will be including, but not limited to, tortured. If a woman, forced to bear their children, 0.00001 success rate. If a man, forced to watch, being consumed. Did you know, a classical troll roast takes approximately 2 to 3 days? Trolls are commonly recognized by their size, up to, but never beyond, 1 meter. Their smell, reports from forests vary from raw sewage to a filled litter box. Their tails, like the one of a rat. Their faces, small eyes, nose like cucumber, and thick unwashed hair that looks like it's balding. However, chances are that if you are close enough to see one, it's already too late. So, how to protect yourself if worst comes to worst?
Södra Sverige, där jag är stationerad, får inte snö så tidigt på året. Dessvärre var det fortfarande väldigt kallt. Det var jag och 5 av mina män. Vi var ute i vår lilla korvett och var precis på väg att åka tillbaka till basen när vi hörde ett högt skrik som kom ifrån en närinliggande ö. Jag rapporterade detta till kommendant Jönsson och han beordrade mig att undersöka det när vi anlände.
You have one daughter, as well as 2 sons?
Ja, löjtnant. Hon heter Claudia och hon är 16 år. Flickan som skrek var i hennes ålder. Hon var lockbetet. Även om ett sjukhus, som det som ligger i Kalmar, hade varit precis bredvid oss, hade hon ändå inte överlevt. De kom ut ur träden, gräset och klipporna. Mycket kortare än min dotter Claudia, men starkare än oxar. De slet isär mina män och sjöng medan de gjorde det. En trollgrupp knep svenska flottmän blå med en skrikande flicka som ångestfångat i låg. Men deras ledare var prinsessan så klok, Tivoli, vår fürstinna. Spelade sitt trollspel med makt och med brok. Mina män hade försökt att skjuta dem, men det hade ingen effekt alls. Men det gav mig tid till slutet av deras sång, innan de vände sig mot mig.
Why were you picked to be a captain in the Navy, Captain? Börje Bagardottir.
Jag ser inte relevansen, löjtnant.
One of the reasons I called Commander Jönsson to have you come to me is that your behavior is not praxis. That the report said happened after they turned their attention to you. To one assess the threat to be real and not praxis, and then to 2, know how to counter. Seems to me that you are either well above the natural, as you can handle what is beyond the natural in itself, which makes us wonder, did someone help you? Or are you just that good at your job?
Och vilka är vi? Förstått. Jag var en löjtnant 15 år sedan. Och då när SS Olga av östpreussiska flottan var strandad använde jag min lokala kännedom av Stockholms skärgård för att leda den säkert till hamn. Medan vi stoppade en ubåt från att förfölja oss.
Interesting feat?
Jag visste genom att studera kartor och ifrån att komma ihåg historier från lokalbefolkningen vart det var nog med vatten för vår korvett att komma fram, men vart det också skulle stranda en ubåt.
In summary, you are where you are due to your basic training to be a lieutenant. Riddle this with high open-mindedness, quick thinking, and...
Och genom att hålla huvudet kallt.
Anyway, carry on. You were approached by these hodlums.
Jag kommer ihåg sagorna min mamma brukade berätta för mig. Jag vet det enda sättet att slå dem, så jag harklade mig och sa.
In the footsteps of Jesus, I stand tall to protect the innocent, both big and small. Your trickery won't sway my steadfast heart. I'll shield the maidens, never to depart. By the power of Jehovah, I now decree. Be gone.
Did you know? Rhyming is an ancient technique used by our ancestors most likely as early as the savannah, but scholars theorize it could have been taught to Adam by the Lord, Jehovah. Be prepared. Trolls solely communicate using rhymes. If you hear rhyming in the forest, walk away easy at first. There is no use in running, as they run faster than you. If the troll starts to rhyme at you, keep up. If you come up with a better rhyme, it will confuse it long enough for you to run away. Carry the good book. Troll hates not only the Lord, but the Son as well. Be close to a church. Church bells makes them flee immediately. Chances are, though, that if you meet a troll, a church will be far away. Troll's connection to Tivoli and to Mott is unclear. All that is known is that they have an uneasy alliance with the morning star, and take part in his Sabbath. It is however believed that Tivoli, back when the world was flat, back before the holiest of men, Noah, walked the earth, must have corrupted the first ones, via the help of her brother Mott, he who was beaten by Azrael. This too would explain their fear of church bells. Either because it reminds them what they have once lost, alla helgona lunden, or the sound of Freya crushing Tivoli's head with Mjolnir. What is known, however, is that the troll organized themselves under a trollpaka, a powerful witch who has been exiled from Blaukula due to their devotion to Mott, only allowed to return during the Sabbath. Many of the stories about witches in the woods can be traced back to the trollpaka, most famously, Baba Yaga. The forest is a dangerous, vile place, and must be avoided at all costs. It also has trolls living in it. The trolls' crimes are numerous. Some examples include, but not limited to, aforementioned murder and mutilation of 5 navymen and 1 local teenager off the coast of Vimmerby, Sweden, in 2014. The dam collapse in Zettersburg, Finland, in 1895. 100 people reported dead. Only 5 bodies were found. Aforementioned disappearance of the entirety of the 1966 national Swiss male skiing team. Only 1 mitten and a staff were found. Aforementioned disappearance of 4 members of the 1995 national Italian female football team. Only 1 shoe and a hair tie were found. The destruction of Norway in 2014. He had to clean it up, amongst many others. As you can see, most of these incidents take place in Norway, which seems to be due to the fact that Sweden has a big population of tomtar. As detailed by infomercial number 3, whom offers natural protection to troll. Which leads us into the final point of our handy guide. There was but one commonality found in the status operandi in the disappearances of the Swiss skiing team and the Italian football team nearly 3 decades later. Majority of them were